And here we are. We're back at the Jackson Fairgrounds and ready for our fourth bout of the evening. And looks like we're going to have a couple of the young ladies to come in here and box tonight, Cody.
Yeah, it's not unusual these days to have female fighters in boxing. In fact, in my boxing class at the university, the girls have taken over my class. I have 25 students, on average now 20 of them are females. And that just seemed to have occurred in the last 5 years or so in my class. But girls have been around the sport of boxing for quite some time, but I think it's more precedent nowadays than it used to be.
These boxers are going to be, they're 12 years old. Yvonne Flores and Sayray Brown. And Sayray comes to us from Georgia. So we've got a Georgia fighter in here. Yvonne Flores, again 12 years old. Sayray Brown, also 12 years old. A couple of young ladies here to fight it out at the Jackson Fairgrounds, the Hub City Fight Night, presented by the Second Chance Boxing Club here in Jackson. A broadcast on E-Plus TV6 presented by Jackson Energy Authority. One thing you can count on. Yvonne Flores out of the red corner. Sarai Brownell out of Georgia. The boxers meet at mid-court, mid-ring. I'm used to doing basketball.
Yeah, there's some similarities.
Referee giving the final instructions here, and these young ladies are just about ready to go at it here at the Jackson Fairgrounds. The referee says, let's go. There's the bell, and we're ready for action.
And when I say similarities in feet work. I think boxing's a great cross-training. Boxing's a great cross-training sport for basketball players and vice versa.
These young ladies meeting in the center ring, sizing each other up, both throwing a few punches here in the early going. No one has really landed anything as of right now, but neither one of these boxers backing down, and looks like to me too, Cody, both of those boxers have some good footwork going on.
Absolutely. Again, they seem well coached. It's interesting to watch. Look at that head movement by the blue corner. That's something that's learned with hours spent in the gym. It doesn't happen overnight.
These young ladies, 12 years old, meeting here in Jackson. Again, Flores out of the red corner. It is Brown fighting out of the blue corner.
Blue corner in the southpaw stance. Red corner in the orthodox right-handed stance.
And we are at the end of round number one between these two young ladies.
Blue corner's employing what I've called the crab stance. That's keeping your lead hand real low. You oftentimes don't see that until you get to the professional ranks, or at least with top amateurs. It's not something I would advise a young up-and-comer to employ in their contest, but she's doing excellent with it. I'm not one to teach that one, but if you can draw in the straight right hand from your opponent by keeping your lead hand low, more power to you. And I gotta admit, it's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch. You are right about that. Yvonne Flores, Sayray Brown L, as we get ready for round number two. Looks like they're both ready to go. And here we go. Round number two is underway. It is Flores coming out, throwing a couple of punches there. One of those looked like it did find its mark. Looks like Flores coming out of the red corner, being a little bit more of the aggressor right there. Now Brown goes to the mat, but I believe that was a stumble there. I don't think that was a punch that brought her down.
Correct. Roll the slip.
Now Flores. Now back into the corner goes Brown, but circles back out of it and comes out with a couple of punches. Again, Brown going down to the mat. Referee over. Is it going to be an egg count? No. They call that one a slip as well.
I have to see a replay on that. Regardless, blue corner Brown, she is very relaxed in there.
Yeah, she just landed a blow to the top of Flores' head, as round number 2 comes to an end here in this bout between two 12-year-old young ladies. And Cody, I know, let me ask you this. As far, we do have a replay coming up on that to see if it looked like there was a punch that was landed in there, Cody.
I believe it was. And I believe Red Corner's coaches believe it was as well.
Absolutely. A lot of these young ladies maybe get into the boxing maybe for some self-defense purposes.
Yeah, absolutely. And it builds self-esteem, confidence, and allows these young people who are growing up to have even become better spoken and be able to carry themselves better in certain situations.
All right. Here we go, third and final round. We are just about ready to go here. Bell is sounded. Final round is underway. It is Brown coming out with the first punch. Now it's Flores battling back. A couple of combinations from Flores.
I don't think I've ever seen a fighter that young keep her hands so low, but it's fun to watch. She needs to be careful. While it was ruled a slip in the second round, that may have been a knockdown. But they learn that with every contest. Every bout they learn.
Now both boxers going toe-to-toe right there in the center of the ring. Flores with a punch that did not land. There's another one. That one might have got just a little bit of the chin there of Brown. Brown there with a big left hand. Don't know how much damage it did. There was a nice hook to the chin of Flores by Brown in the third and final round has come to an end here. So it is very unusual to see a boxer this young holding their hands down like that. To me, it doesn't seem like it would be very effective because I've always watched boxing and you always got your hands up. But I guess if you're quick enough, you can make it work.
Yeah, if you're quick enough, you got the skill set to do that. But I just can't agree with it at 12 years old. But again, I'm not her coach, and I actually scored her winning this bout, and she should be very, very proud.
Sub City Fight Night brought to you by Second Chance Boxing Club here in Jackson. I'm Brad McCoy. Cody Gobble with you. Thanks for watching boxing here on E+ TV6, Jackson Energy Authority. One thing you can count on as we await the judge's decision here. And I think it is about to be named who the winner of this one's going to be.
And your winner in the female competition, red corner from Canada.
Out of the red corner, Yvonne Flores is the winner by decision in this bout. Yvonne Flores, 12 years old, and taking this one, Cody.
Well, that's why they have 3 judges, I guess. Everybody sees it differently.
I guess so. We'll get ready for our next bout.